Hello everybody and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, Part 16. I've got some splaining to do. You're probably looking around like, where the hell are you? What is this? So the screen that I left you on, I was absolutely convinced that I could save on it. I couldn't. And I didn't realize that until after I ended the recording. I also didn't realize that I ended the recording, so I didn't hit the record again and splice the videos together. Because I didn't know I shut it off. So you guys missed a very short video of Clive, Jill, Torgal, and douchey boat pilot. What's a boat captain? I don't know. Kind of explaining that we're on our way to our new hideout and how important it is for Clive to maintain the persona of Sid because of what he died for and everything. I'm gonna see if there's a way that I can find the video here, maybe because this is our, anyways, this is our new hideout. This is our new hideout. Let's take a look at it. And if I'm not mistaken, if I go to, never mind. I was hoping the guy with the memories, maybe we could see the video again, but. Anyways, I blew it. I apologize. I'm not gonna say it wasn't an important video, because it was. It did a good job of showcasing the new hideout, which is here at the airship. But yes, my apologies. So we are at our new hideout, and we're gonna take a look at what's going on.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.
And I don't remember who we're looking for.
Welcome back, Sid.
I will no longer, by the way, stop. I will make sure that I am in a spot where I can actually definitively be done before I stop the recording. That's a rookie mistake. Sorry. There's Jill.
Otto will want to know what happened in
Otto.
Christmas. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Okay, we're looking for Otto. Oh, it actually says it on the side. So let's see here. Looks like we've got an elevator up. I want to get my bearings before we really go anywhere. Looks like that's all we can do here. Okay, so let's head up. How is this thing powered? I'm assuming ether energy, but I don't.
Sid.
Where's your power source? Well, we'll hit up the mess. Some of this stuff is going to be blocked off to us anyways until we have our conversation with Otto.
Clive, is everything all right?
It's Sid, actually. Do I just go by both names? Is that a thing I do?
All operations are suspended until further. Have you finished sorting those reports
Okay.
yet?
Hello, Otto.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. And not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be.
Who was that?
And I'm sure she has her reasons.
I'm not sure I know who that is. All right. You're wondering where this new board is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my furless friend. All in good time. Ricky. And for reasons like that, it makes sense that we should probably just continue until this place opens up. So let's go talk to Mystery Lady over book. Vivian.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Yes, fill me in on the last 5 years.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Okay. Very Game of Thronesy.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Sure.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves.
Hey,
Tell
there
them
he is.
it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
So, okay, so what are you?
Here for another of my lectures.
Okay, well, let's get the rest of her deets here. And then it did look like she had something new to offer up. And then we'll go back to tomes, and we'll see. I don't remember if you can look at old cutscenes. Maybe we can find that cutscene and I can show it to you.
One would think.
I'm not a jerk. My role was abundantly clear by now. I offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has become before that one might steer one's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the storied Ninetails as your tutor only to disregard her expert advice. All right, ask about coming to the hideaway.
I admit.
When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canver, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life. We both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease on life as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no
A
less.
far more reputable fellowship.
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you. And we'll ask about the Crystalline Dominion,
My beloved homeland.
the crossroads of Valisthea, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blight, but it is a blessed country
Or
indeed.
at least, it was.
Until Sanbreque elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon Twinside's heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I loved so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move even for him. Okay, let's... Is this going to be the same video? No. Alright, by speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings-on in Valisthea, revisit any of the Ninetales' past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of the individuals in Clive's orbit. Oh boy, the grand
Here's the
cast.
latest information I have.
Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use R1 to cycle through. Okay. Okay, so this is basically the. Okay, this is what 5 years of growth will do. He does look a little different. Okay. So, main protagonists. So this is kind of a different way of looking at, like, the tomes. Archduke Annabelle Rossfield. He sucks. Rodney Murdoch. Oh, so there's, like, almost 20 years of history here, too, then. Sir Wade, Sir Tyler. Oh, man. Oh, we could choose this way. Okay, so this is cool. I mean, it is there's a lot of things happening. So this was back in around 860. This was what, I don't know, 1869, 1870? No, 870, not 18. Mystery Stranger, which she saw back then. Deceased, former Duchess. So I don't know, 880? No, 873 and a half. I'm not sure. So let's see here. Shiva's dominant. The Dalmekian Republic has Hugo Kupka, who is Titan's dominant. Chief strategist. Okay. It's a little confusing with how it's laid out, but I think. Okay, Death in the Defile, Cloaks and Daggers. Okay, all the folks at Sid's Hideaway. What is the blue air? I mean, is this, are we like friends? Okay, this was from Care Norvan. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So these are looking at the individual, I think the individual, Sid's ally Gav. Quentin. So this just keeps expanding. Gerulf. I don't know who that is. Battle of Belinus Tor. What does this mean? What do these different icons mean? Do you have a... I don't have a legend. Anna Murdoch. Okay. End of Eastpool. Sorry, I just want to revisit... okay, Ramu's dominant. Okay, this is when we were in Oriflamme. Mysterious being, angry at him, unknown here. Okay, these are allies. This is do. Sid the Second. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. So this is present day. Lightning now. What a thing.
Study it well, Clive.
Here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Okay, Rosaria marches. Okay, this is the first part of the game. Night of Flames. Invasion of Phoenix Gate. Wow. Okay. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on that. I think we'll open it up the same way we did before. If you guys are interested and want to get recapped on something, let me know in the comments. But it's awesome that the ability to stay on top of everything that's happening, because there's a lot of things happening. We've already experienced, what, almost 20 years of time jumps since we started the game. Tons of different characters, a lot of things going on. It's great to have a reference to go back and look at things. Like I said, I don't think it makes for great viewing from a YouTube perspective, but hey, if you guys want to see something, I will gladly show it to you.
So happy to see us. It's good to be home.
Right. Let's take a look at this and basically just get rid of the... No. Get rid of the glowies. Big's head. Costness. These are the stages that we can replay.
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just...
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement.
Accoutrement?
Gear.
I don't know, perhaps...
She's got a proper establishment here. Okay, let's ask about the hideaway.
Well, you won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. Got my own stores, my own little counter, and thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand for me wares.
Drawback.
The constant bloody racket. If it's not Doris and Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away day and night. If a pain in the ear hole's the price I have to pay to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime, I'd say I've got myself a bargain. And let's ask about the past 5 years. Has it really been 5 years since we left the old place? How time flies.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
We were all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them, they just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries, try as I
You're
might.
our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that, come what may, Sid will save us.
If you're gonna buy
Big
something,
promise.
be quick about it.
Alright, let's, okay, we just have one black blood. Okay, what do we have to purchase? Okay, nothing there. And again, just buying stuff doesn't seem... automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Again, though, I'm not going to use a space for it. Increases limit break generation amount by 3% when dealing damage. Limit break generation amount by 6% when taking damage. Golden Testament. This is gil earned by 35. Experience earned by 15. Ability points earned in normal encounters by 20%. It'd be great if I don't know. I wish there was seeing all this stuff just makes me kind of wish that there was more of a way to do things passively. Have some passive
You
upgrades.
look like you could do with a drink.
Buy around for the haul. 10,000.
am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stone here, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though.
I'm gonna do it.
Honestly, Sid, you're too nice for your own good. Do you hear that, ladies and gents? The next round's courtesy of the realm's most benevolent outlaw.
It's the middle of the day. There's probably a better way to spend that money,
Stranger,
but
Sid.
these people have been through a lot. Granted, they've had 5 years to get past it, but still.
Have we any more?
Okay. Oops. Did that, we did that. Got Clive's chambers. Let's again, we'll keep, we hit some things on the way, but let's keep pushing the main quests here. We'll hit up the rest of this place before we leave, I hope. Mithril. A mineral most mighty. Oof. Made my brain hurt.
Oh, Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Simeon's Treasury of Knowledge, Volume Ye 11th. Look at this dude's setup.
Roseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
On Gods and Men.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones.
We could probably move on to bookshelves.
We look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
Isn't there one here? Isn't there one flying around here? Can nobody else see him?
Well,
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young.
Oh,
The loss of their
that's sad.
parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
But first,
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
let's ask you about the hideaway.
Look around you.
While it is a far cry from the Imperial Library in Oriflamme, in 5 short years we have amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales they contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them that they may fill the minds of all who hunger for knowledge. There is much more out there, and as long as I draw breath, I shall continue to gather what I can. One day, a chronicle of your own adventures might even grace these shelves, or failing that, the floor. Let's ask him about the past 5 years.
It has been difficult, certainly.
When Titan visited his wrath upon us on that dreadful night, we lost much. He robbed us not only of our home and our loved ones, but of that which Cid fought fiercest to preserve, our hope. Hope that we might never have found again had you not taken his name and become our light in the darkness.
Had you not led us here?
To Benimere and the Invincible, where among the ghosts of the fallen our journey can continue. Here, in the belly of a Leviathan untouched by the passing of 1,000 years, does our hope burn brighter than ever, and here may it burn for 1,000 more. Ask about Tet and Crow.
I still remember.
The day I first met Tet and Crow. Chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother's kirtle the next. The twins' love for their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feared the void they left in the children's lives could never be filled. Neither spoke, nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
Thank goodness they did.
For I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction, as over time their pain faded, and now they laugh and frolic as they once did, if not with more vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal, and that happiness lost may be found again.
I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Level up! Aw, sad.
You wish to study the tomes?
I don't, actually. Oh, wait, yes, well, yeah, I don't, it doesn't look like I can, doesn't look like, sadly, I can't look at the old cutscenes. That would be a nice addition, but
Clive.
It wouldn't be needed if I didn't blow it. All right, let's stop. Okay, we're gonna stop at the blacksmith on the way, just to, or we'll stop here first.
Not back a blink, and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work.
Ugh.
Before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
Oh, she's got really long hair.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Oh, perhaps I should just...
All right.
Clive.
Ask about the hideaway.
Things here ain't too bad.
I suppose. I've got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, an apprentice that knows his hammer from his cock. Oh, and the furnace is all right and all, thanks to old Cid's bellows. The gods only know how I keep the coals hot enough out here on the mirror without them. Not with bloody crystals, that's for sure. No, I reckon you won't find a forge like this one anywhere else in the Twins, and I count myself lucky to work it. Thanks for keeping me on. You need anything, you give us a shout. And let's ask him about the past 5 years.
You've forgotten already, because I haven't.
It was a right pain in the arse getting this place into shape, especially with the mess we were in. Not that it was anything new for those of us who put the old hideaway together. Still, that don't mean I intend on doing it again. Alright, we'll use the forge. Okay, so Leavenbolt, this is a better weapon. Flame Tongue, Lightning Shard. Yeah.
No scratches, all right?
Nothing better there. Nothing better there, so what can we reinforce? Not much.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is. The secret's in the bellows, you know. They're Master Cid's own design. The other Master Sid.
Okay. So Sid has become a title. Nobody's confused that I used to be Clive or anything. It's just we've earned the title of Sid. Maybe that was obvious, but it bears repeating, I guess.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Okay, I will check that, but what's this? Wall of Memories. The Oath. Oh. Created the day Clive pledges allegiance to Sid. This crystal shard transfixed the twin daggers as a powerful reminder of a promise made, friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Oh, okay. So this is going to be like a little collection area. Get my own balcony. With a chest. The reading table. Ooh. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. The Republic's play. The Republic army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Gav.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
I was wondering how he was doing with being Joshua.
To a world without Mothercrystals.
Ah, classic.
That's it.
Meanwhile, found some proper armor. The Northern Territories. So this is all blighted land.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
So curious about what he's been doing, or what he's... I'm excited to figure out more about his
A moment, if you...
stuff.
My apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Is he copping a tone? That sounded like a tone. Was that a tone? Better watch your tone. Okay, we're back in control. The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak with Otto.
Okay. We got a new song. So the mess is down there. Should we, why don't we take a second to just explore the rest of this ship? See what else is going on here. Get a lay of the land, and then we'll go. Martha missing, I'm sure, is not urgent. Oh, actually, you know what? It wraps all the way around anyway. Hold on. How do I get to the backyard? I'll do the backyard first. I didn't even notice these stairs going down.
When did I put? Had they bloomed at all as a blessing?
This is a cooler hideaway, not gonna lie.
It's not deep. It won't be long now, Martel. This ton here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it clear. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
Full-on water filtration system.
Much was lost when the first hideaway fell. Colleagues and friends. Years of hard work. But we did not let that loss defeat us. And our work will not be in vain. No. The spirits of our fallen comrades live on in every leaf and limb you see here.
Okay, this is where the botany stuff is. All right, let's go find Martha. Let's much bigger hideaway. That's for sure. Now I hope that this is the place that we continue to build up over time. Although it looks pretty, I don't know. There's really, I don't know if they're gonna do that. If that's gonna be like a mechanic in the game, I would imagine.
Ah, Sid, we were just about to start our next lesson. You're welcome to join us.
But
be warned, I tolerate absolutely no tomfoolery.
But I will. But typically, like there'd be parts like kind of cordoned off that maybe would expand over time. But I don't see that being a thing that we're gonna be doing in this game. We'll see. But
go on. What's the matter, Sid? You look as pale as the day your predecessor slung you in the cell next to mine. Not about to have another fit, are you? Of course you aren't. You're a changed man now. We both are.
oh, suspicious character is a good name for
The
him.
Norseman says I can borrow as many books as I can carry. This was all I could carry. Sid, what's the special occasion?
Sid, there we go. It was worth the trip, or was it? It kind of was. Okay, we've explored the entirety of the new hideaway. For now. Obviously, like, the thing next to the Moogle, that's gonna open up and some new gameplay element.
Escape from the slave markets.
Oh, guess we're not done yet.
I had some help, but it was mostly luck.
Just the... Oops. Infirmary? Okay.
Rosaria's not so kind to travelers these days. If you're bound for the rest, make sure you keep your wits sharp and your steel sharper.
Speaking of which, forgot to look at our new sword. It's very purple.
Some curio root.
Alright. So nobody can see that Moogle, I guess. Maybe.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Alright, new quest is available nearby. I wonder... Okay, we got more stuff going on in the State of the Realm. I'll check that occasionally. Nothing yet, Moogle? Yep, no good. Okay. The other thing I noticed that we're missing is the little, like, quests guy. I don't remember what he was called. And I forgot the term that they used. What was that called? The Alliant Reports. So we'll grab this side quest, which seems completely different than what our main quest is. Obviously.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts.
Oh, poor Tet, man.
Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so.
It's known for one thing and one thing only.
Pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Caulk and Bawl. All right. Someone finds you some pitch. What's the green thing?
Of course, Obolus. Your
I don't know what that
skiff is our only
reward
means
was.
of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Let's prioritize it. Slay thorny thistles at Curltail Falls. There's really nothing else for us to do here. I'm not worried about the Orchestrion and the State of the Realm update, so let's head. Here, 3 reads. Rising waters transformed once fertile farmland into a noisome morass. Okay, so this place doesn't look like it's changed. I think I know where this is. I think this is where Martha's Rest is. No, that ain't right, because our main quest is to take us to Martha's Rest. Oh, I guess this place has changed a little bit. It's foggy. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, this is okay, yeah, this is where Martha's Rest is. We just could have approached it from a different spot.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Well, I mean, these are flowers. They probably don't have teeth either. Oh yeah, forgot I have Ramu as well. Is that it for the quest? Is that simple? Oh, I can upgrade my abilities. Pitcher Wax. That's okay, that's what we need for the quest.
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
If it's just as simple to fast travel back and hand it in, let's just go ahead and hand it in. Mainly because I'm really curious what that perk was. It was like a green star symbol that I haven't seen yet. Is there like a new... There must be some sort of new... Where am I? Oh, why would it put me up here? Not currency or something. wanted to do my abilities here quick too. Okay, 120 for lightning rod. Take that. 5 on blind justice. If I upgrade this, increases the number of lock-ons. Target. Okay, hold on. Lightning can be locked on to more than one target. Lightning will affix to an enemy upon striking it. Striking an enemy that has lightning affixed to it will cause the lightning to discharge, dealing extra damage. Discharges will trigger all nearby lightning to discharge, regardless of whether it. Okay. I don't think I was using that right during the fight that we had with the Republican War Panther, or the fight leading up to it. So.
Finish with that, Lance. Welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
I did.
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Well, now I feel good about completing that. It's his father's boat. Okay. 250. What is that green thing? Badge of Might. Increases attack by 12. Okay. What is that? What is that? I don't see it on any of my menus. Okay. Again, since we can fast travel, I'm just going to... Ooh. Go here.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
It is depressing as hell here now. It was like all bright and sunny and colorful when we were here last time. Now it sucks.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Okay, more green stars. There's nothing else side quest wise around here.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
This guy's got new stuff.
Anything catch your eye?
What did you have that would be new though? Stone skin cuffs. Ooh, elixirs. Instantly restores all HP. Interesting. I don't think I'm going to invest in those yet, but that's good to know. If the difficulty spikes, don't let me forget that elixirs are a thing. But we're gonna have to hoof it.
Oi, look sharp!
Okay, Glademont Abbey is where... Oh, no. That's where that priest was. Helping the bearers.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Found her.
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Thank God you don't walk with your shoulder.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in this area.
Oh, I guess we're doing this. Okay.
All her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Oh, okay, that's how that works. Evasive little bastard. So, if it isn't obvious, I'm not going to be stopping and fighting every enemy that we come across. I'll fight some, but I don't feel the need to stop for every enemy we see. If the enemy notices us and wants to attack, then maybe we'll go for it. But yeah.
Are we too late?
If we're not too late now, we will be in the next episode. We're going to end it here, and we'll head in and try to save some bearers. I don't know. It could be a bloodbath in there. But we'll find out next time. Episode 17 of Final Fantasy XVI. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you guys enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That would mean a lot to me. We are knocking on 40 subs away from the magical 500 mark. So, yeah, we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.